From the time I became chair, actually before I became chair, started thinking about how we were going to accomplish this renovation, because we knew we had a building that at that point was, you know, nearly 40 years old. We knew that it needed to be renovated, that the systems, the heating, air conditioning, pipes, elevators, all of that needed to be replaced. And that the apartments themselves, if you looked at them, you could tell they'd been lived pretty hard. So we knew that we needed to figure out how to do a renovation. And what we discovered was that it was going to be difficult to do that, to spend the money, to borrow the money that we would need to accomplish that, and yet at the same time serve the very low-income population that we did, because we had traditionally kept our rents, our actual rents, very, very low. And we could not continue to charge that level of rents and still be able to pay the debt service that we would have to take on to do the renovation. So there was a real tension there. The thing about the vouchers is their long-term impact. When the resident gets the voucher, they only have to pay 30% of their income. Whatever their income is, you take 30% of that, and then HUD pays the difference between the portion the resident pays and what HUD's established as a rent level, which will be, in our case, roughly at the 60% AMI rent level. So for an efficiency apartment, right now that would be about $1,150. So say the resident's income is $2,000 a month, let's say $1,500 a month to make it easy. They would only have to pay 30%, $450. If the rent is established at $1,150, HUD then makes up the difference, pays the $700. We, the property, get a decent rent, you know, a rent that will allow us to pay the debt service on this renovation project and cover our operating expenses. And the resident only has to pay 30% of their income. So, you know, it's kind of a win-win. So getting those vouchers means long term, we, you know, will always be able to serve those very low-income folks.